The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Vegas. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the outside, a catch made by Moore. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
A run straight ahead. That's Ford. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Watson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now return, coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. First and 10. Watson will make the read and holds on. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession.
On 1st and 10, here's what. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Power. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, 2-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Adams in motion. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's taken in by the running back, Madison.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
That's caught by 4. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10, and here comes 4. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they have the 1st down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now they'll set up 1st and 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's...
That one, take it in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Again, it's Madison. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
In motion is Myers. On the ground, it's White. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On the handoff, it's Madison. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and long. In motion is Myers. On 3rd and long, it's Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. First and 10 now from the 36. On first down, a run with Madison. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's White. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here comes White on the toss right, and they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Watson going to get this one out to Cooper. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
3rd down, 3 to go. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. Throwing is Watson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
This pass caught by Judy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's caught left side by Cooper. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Again, it's Watson. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
On second down, here's Watson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Now Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He'll get this complete, and that's Jordan Akins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will tie up the game.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give, and here's White. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and long. Throwing is Minshew. into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will go up by 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Going to wind up incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, 4. Room to run at the 40. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's a Browns first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Watson keeping this on the zone read. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Now the first carry of the game for Deontay Foreman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Shotgun snap to Watson. This one caught by Akins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, give to Ford. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On play action, it's Watson. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns will cut the lead down to 4.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. This throw right side is caught by Adams. Second down and 3. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll try and throw with Minshew. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Watson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
We couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
To the air again, Watson. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gain of 12 and a 1st down. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Browns cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, Minshew. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders got a strong first-half performance out of their quarterback, Gardner Minshew. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On play action, here's Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're gonna move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. For the defensive coordinator, what he's saying is we might give up some yards on the ground, but we are going to be very efficient and effective shutting down the passing game. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw once more, here's Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Minshew going to look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders are going to open up the lead to 8. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll go back to forward on first down. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Watson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. A first down there on a gain of 12.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
On the ground is Foreman. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On second down, it's 4. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Back to throw is Watson. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cleveland. They'll go for 2 as Watson brings the Browns to the line. He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Devontae Adams. He and the rest of the Raider offense set for their next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. On the give, this is Madison. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Vegas.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run here with Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win, Stop for no gain.
Minshew to the air on second down. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Off the play fake, it's Minshew. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They'll run with White. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's White. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
They'll try to run with White, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Zamir White, touchdown Las Vegas.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will go up by 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run once more with 4. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Watson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They're going to go play action now with Minshew. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he nearly got the 1st down there. They'll give him 9 yards, but setting up a very manageable 3rd and 1.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it, They string them out wide, nowhere to cut, take them down for a loss.
They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw. That's caught downfield by Cooper. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Watson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Does a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with White. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try and throw with Minshew. He'll try to run for it.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
In motion is Myers. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 2nd down is Minshew. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Minshew.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Minshew. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Browns offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Here's Watson now on. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Watson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Minshew. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the...
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, there's Amari Cooper as he and the Browns get set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson in trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. On 1st down, it's White, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with White. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and a yard. Here's Minshew. He's got the tight end Mayer. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Back to throw is Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll go with him again. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.